In this demonstration, we're going to continue with the normalization of the school database, this time focusing on the instructor information. So the instructor assigned courses table contains information about the instructor and the course to which the instructor is assigned. As we demonstrated in the previous example, there are immediate candidates for normalization. We're going to separate the instructor data and the course data as our first step in normalizing this information in the database. To do that, we're going to click on Add a Table. Double-click then on the table in the design space. We're going to give it a name, in this case, Instructors, and we're going to assign the columns. So we're going to give it an instructor ID column, then an instructor name column, then a department name column, and the instructor's level. Let's fix this typo. And so now we have our instructors table. This is all of the information that will uniquely identify an instructor. Let's do the same thing with the courses. So we're going to click on Add a Table, drag it onto our workspace, double click, and we're going to call this table Courses. We're going to give it an ID field, course ID, course number, and course name. Now we have our courses table, which will uniquely identify every course individually that is being offered, and we have our instructors table with records that will individually uniquely identify every instructor. So what is the relationship between these tables? Can an instructor be assigned to more than one course? Absolutely. Can more than one instructor be assigned to teach a course? Absolutely. However, in our example here, we're going to place the limit that only one instructor can be assigned to teach any one course, but that an instructor may be assigned to teach more than one course. So that is a one instructor to many courses relationship, a one-to-many relationship. So how do we define a one-to-many relationship between these two tables? The easiest way to do it, using the tools within the MySQL workbench, is to come back to the courses table and click on the Foreign Keys tab. Because the way that we're going to link these two tables and identify that relationship is by including the instructor ID value for the course to which the instructor is assigned. So we're going to click on the Foreign Keys tab of the courses table, and we're going to enter the instructor ID FK for foreign key to identify this foreign key relationship. And the table that's going to be referenced is the instructors table. And notice that immediately our workbench tool drew the relationship between the instructors and the course table as a one-to-many relationship. Now that we've defined the foreign key, let's define a column to store the instructor ID value, and we can assign that column to our foreign key. And notice that, again, this has been automatically defined for us by the workbench tool. If we look at this diagram now, with the instructors and the courses tables, we've gone from this, denormalized or flat table into these two tables that are somewhat normalized. Now you can look up the definition of the different forms of normalization and We can have a formal discussion about whether or not these tables are in third normal form or second normal form. So the easiest way to know that you're done with normalization to see if there is no more repeating data in the tables. So in the courses table, there is no more repeating data. However, in the instructors table, the department name is going to be a repeating data value. There will be multiple instructors assigned to a single department, and so for each instructor entry in the instructors table, that department name value will be repeated. We're going to pull that data out of the instructors table by creating a new table, and we're going to call this table departments. And departments is going to have an ID field and a department name field. So now we've defined the departments table, and we're going to modify our instructor table. So we've changed in our instructors table, we've changed department name to department ID, and we're going to define a foreign key for that field on the department ID primary key in the departments table. Notice again that the Workbench tool automatically drew the relationship for us. So now we've reduced repetitive data in the instructors table by using a lookup table called departments. So we could do the same thing with level and reduce the repetitiveness of that data as well. If we assume that there are two levels of instructor, master's level and PhD level, so we could create a new table called levels that would have the level name and an ID. Then again, going back to our instructor table, we could change the level field to a level ID, and then again define a new foreign key for the level ID. And notice again that our relationship was automatically drawn for us. So in the end, we have completely normalized this design. We've started with a flat or denormalized table, and we've now gone to a 4-table design for this database for the instructors and their assigned courses, and we've completely reduced dependencies and repetitive data within this part of the database.